ready? Star 106.5 ACE holding it down. It's currently 3:06 p.m. on the clock, and we are in the month of May. May I interview you series? I have a beautiful, lovely lady in front of me. She's going to introduce herself in just a few seconds. But just remember, this is a Thirsty Thursday, and we are here to quench your thirst. Now, I'm going to give you a hint. She's a photographer. That means she can snap a lot of things in a beautiful way, different angles from here and there. Ladies and gents, you're going to hear from the lovely lady
Tiffany.
Tiffany, introduce yourself, girl. What's your name? Where you're from? Why are you here in studio today?
Okay. Hi, I'm Tiffany Sims, but I also go by Tiff or Tiff Photography on social media.
I like that name.
And I am from Nassau, and I briefly went abroad to study filmmaking in the States. And I've been back, and
Well, how has the journey been for you since you've
Yeah.
been back? Because I know a lot of persons, when you think of photography,
Mhm.
they either like go on YouTube and say, "Hey, I learned this," but you actually did the whole 9 yard. You went full force.
Yes, yes. So basically, like growing up, I, like just anytime I could like get my hands on a camera, whether it was disposable or like,
Mhm.
relatives' camera or even like a phone before I had a phone. Like I was, like experimenting, but I never really saw it as like a career thing until I went off.
Wow.
Like I had that mindset of basically I didn't want to like take the joy out of the hobby by making it a career.
Yes, a lot of persons say that.
Yeah, like I remember as a kid thinking like, don't try to like make this into like a whole
Because you're gonna
thing.
get burnt out
'Cause
and
you're
you're
gonna-
gonna
yeah.
like hate it after a while.
Basically. So like, but when I went off to school, I had like a photography class that I had to do. Like even though it was filmmaking, they want you to like do all the basic stuff. So just like even taking pictures. So I had a photography class, and that like really like pushed me out of my comfort zone
Mhm.
and like did stuff that I was not used to, and that also helped me build my first portfolio.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest, like I went through like so much over there, the culture shock stuff.
Oh,
and
culture
like
shock. Yeah.
and like even a lot of like friends and professors I liked was leaving, and I didn't want to stay there. And so I was looking for like something like a reason to stay because I wanted to leave. And I saw a job posting for a like on campus photographer,
Oh.
and I was like, okay, this is the last thing. If I get it, because I had tried a bunch of stuff. I tried the club culture. I, applied to other jobs, but I was like, this is the last thing. And basically, when I got it,
Mhm.
I was like, okay, then I'll stay. And that job really helped me realize I could have a job doing photography and still actually be like in love with it at the same
I
time.
like that. And speaking of your photography, like, what's your niche? Do you like to do like product photography, humans, or weird things?
Yeah.
Like, what's your niche? I like your photo, by the way.
Oh,
you sent me.
thank you.
What do you like?
So I have done absolutely like everything.
Mhm.
I've done newborn, I've done the wedding
Oh,
stuff, I've
newborn.
done product, but I would say I have two kind of like passions within
Mhm.
photography, and one is like events, especially concerts.
You
Like,
like that thrill, the energy.
I love and it's funny because like I feel like I'm a little bit of an introvert, but it's like put me in a concert
Mhm.
and it's a different thing.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I also am really passionate about street photography.
Street?
So like this is a photo I took in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Literally, it was on your shirt.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I love capturing like the Nassau I see every day. Cause like
That is cool, actually. When did you see that in Nassau? That's me. I've never seen.
Literally I driving out my neighborhood and like I see this truck and this guy and I'm like,
Can you stand up for a second so the Facebook Live can see this?
What?
Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's a man sitting on the back of a truck, on a chair in the back of the truck with his hands. You know what?
And the Bible verse on the
You need
truck.
to send me that real life photo. I cannot. That looks like a meme someone made,
Yeah, but it's literally, and like another thing is when it comes to my street photography, I do like super minimal editing because
Mhm.
it's all about for me capturing the like real everyday life. Because I love the beach stuff too, but we're not going to the beach every day.
No.
So.
But anyway, like you said, we're going to take a short commercial break. AC holding it down, and we'll be right back with Tiff Augury.
This is Afternoon Tea with ACE on Star 106.5.
Tiff Augury.
Hello. This is Afternoon Tea with ACE on Star 106.5.
We are back at it like never before. I'm here with Tiff. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi.
Yes. So apparently Tiffany wears many hats, okay? She's a talented young lady. It's a Thirsty Thursday, so we're here to quench your thirst. May I interview you series. So Tiffany, I know you do photography. Is there anything else you want to share with the world?
Well, I've done a bunch of different stuff. Like when I went to university, I really thought I was gonna be like actor, director, like
oh
type
my
of
God.
thing. Yeah, with
Talk,
the
girl.
filmmaking. But I also do like freelance writing. So I've done all the different stuff. I've done like the movie review stuff. I've done like and like I've also wrote like plays and short films.
For real, like for persons here in the Bahamas or like abroad?
So basically a little bit of both. So right now I'm currently in like a screenwriting class that like our government's doing. And so we're working on a project right now. But other than that, I've like written a lot of stuff for myself and like I've done stuff abroad. So yeah, little mix.
I like that. Okay. Now, is there any thing you want to share with persons right now, like to keep them motivated, and like what was your support system, any inspiration behind the story?
Yeah, so I would definitely say that having support is always helps, but I feel like first and foremost you gotta believe in yourself. Like I feel like it's definitely hard. Like even if you have people, like you have to still have like in yourself.
Yeah,
that's like
like
you have to. And of course, if you're you have a belief in higher power, that also helps big time.
Yes.
Knowing someone really got you, that also very much helps. But yeah, when I got that job, like the person who was over the photography like at the school was very supportive for me, but like the right amount that like they give you the constructive criticism to actually help you get better.
That's important.
But when you do good, they tell you do good. Because like I need to know I'm on the right path.
That's true.
And then when I graduated and I didn't have that job anymore, I had to really like seek out my own opportunities, which was like that's the rough thing.
The real world.
You don't have the full-time like job and you're like, okay, how do I still make this happen? And so like I had to really push myself out to like, contacting people, be like, could I do this? Can I do this? And so I did like some freelance stuff for online publications. And even with that, like I had to be proactive. And once I get approval from those people, I have to reach out to like the music artists.
Yeah, a lot of work, tedious. Okay.
It's a lot. Like you reach out to like the music artist, PR people, and you're like, can I, photograph this concert and stuff? And so, yeah, it's like definitely during the early years, having support was like good to have like build a foundation.
Okay.
But then get out in the real world and like make sure so you have yourself.
So your inspiration. Well, give us a quote right now. Your inspirational quote. Just give us one quote or anything that you could create it. It doesn't have to be from a book. From Charles Dickinson, and you could.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Something like this don't sound super inspirational.
Man, hold on. Let me judge you.
But okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I kind of live by this like expect less so you won't be disappointed thing because you will get rejected a lot. You will, but at the same time, like having like just the perseverance to keep going is still like mega important. But you have to prepare yourself that not everything's going to be handed to you.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that. And before we go, I would like for you to say your social media handles or a number if you want to share your number for persons to reach you, or just be inspired by Tiff.
Okay, so I can be found on social media at Tiff Photograph, so TIFFOTOGRAPH. You can reach out to me on Instagram. And since that's my main account, I almost will always be responding to the Instagram DMs. And my email is the same. It's the tiffphotograph@gmail.com. And those are definitely two best places to reach me. And I don't have an upcoming photography event, but I am co-hosting a K-pop event on May 31st.
I like that.
Yes. So you can find information for that at Sunday Soup _pod. So it's the word Sunday like the week, and then Soup is SOOP _POD.
POD. All right. You heard it here from Tiffany and ACE holding it down, ladies and gents. We're gonna be right back with another guest, but we're gonna take a short commercial break after we play a few songs just for you to keep entertained. ACE holding it down.
This is afternoon tea with ACE.
On Star 106.5.
Who's holding in that call?
Okay.
Thank you
Lovely.
so much.
Thank you as well.